War book for kids. Epic medieval fiction battles for children. Adventure stories for kids. Written by Jeff Child. Narrated by John H. Feskins. Introduction. Jasper lives with his parents. Everything seems peaceful in Topoville, the village where he lives. At first it does. But when a mysterious liquid is discovered that gives the cattle superpowers, Jasper gets suspicious. Is the new product really that great, or is there more to it? And why does someone from the village of Grindtown come over and mention the patent they have on it? Quickly start listening and find out. Chapter 1. Unusual Animals. He opens his eyes and hears the birds chirp. It's a peaceful day, a quiet new beginning of another sunrise, another list of tasks, and another joyous opportunity to do something good in the world. Jasper has been living with his parents all his life. He loves them to pieces, but he is about that age when he feels ready to leave home. His job at the farm has been sufficiently useful to make a living and save up some money, so he can go live on his own. When he gets to the kitchen, he sees his mother, who put a lot of effort into the elaborate breakfast she is about to serve. "Have a seat," she says. "You need to eat well before you go to that job of yours. You don't want to pass out with your face in cow dung." "No, Mom, I understand," Jasper says. "And dress up a little. It's chilly outside." "Yes, Mom." Jasper's father enters the room. He compliments his wife on the terrific food she cooked and sits down. He leans over to his son and says, "Remember, boy, always behave. You never know when that farmer will help you find connections in Grindtown. They are doing a lot better than we are, economically speaking." "Yes, I've heard," Jasper says. "What's their secret?" "They're genetically manipulating animals to speed up their production processes. It wouldn't surprise me if they would buy every farm in Topoville." "Why did you decide to live in Topoville, Dad?" Jasper asks. "Well, for one thing, I grew up here. I met your beautiful mother in this town and we got married here. Why would we leave?" "Perhaps because there are better opportunities elsewhere," Jasper says. Okay, his father says. "It's true that they're better off as we speak. But it's also true that there are people in this village who are doing the same thing." "Really? I didn't know that," Jasper says. "Yes, it's true," his mother confirms. "I've heard the women talk. Some of them said their cows produce twice as much milk as the usual amount, and it has been like that since they used the new stuff." "The new stuff?" "Yes, I don't know what it is called, but it's highly effective." "Wow, I'll ask my boss about it," Jasper says. "I will be milking the cows in an hour, so perhaps I will see the results of that stuff too, won't I?" "Of course, if the farmer you work for uses it." Jasper finishes his breakfast and kisses his mother on the cheek. He says goodbye to both his parents and opens the front door. The weather is beautiful. The sun is shining, and a few lonely clouds form the decor of the sky he is so familiar with. Jasper considers himself lucky, being where he's at. His parents allow him to build up some finances so he can stand on his own 2 feet. He is an only child and is used to nothing else. Sometimes he wonders what it would have been like to have a brother or sister, but he knows that he can only speculate. After some time, Jasper reaches the farm. "Hi there, Jasper," the farmer says with a friendly smile. "Ready to start working? We've got lots to do." "Ready, sir," Jasper says. "Oh, how many times have I told you to quit all the sir stuff? Just call me Theo. That's my name and it's good enough." "Sure," Jasper says. "What would you like me to do?" "Feed the pigs, feed the chickens, take care of the hay over there, and clean up the horse
"Got it," Jasper says. "The horseshoes, right?"
Yes, that's what I was going to say," Theo says.
"And what about the cows?"
"Oh, the cows. I almost forgot about them. Come, I have to show you something."
Theo takes Jasper to his barn and points at the cows. Jasper can hardly believe what he sees. The cows are lined up 2 by 2 like a bunch of school children crossing the street. The 2 cows in front of the line are organized and capable enough to stand above a bucket, squirt out the milk, and then move on to their assigned spaces in the barn. There are a few dozen buckets lined up, and the cows recognize when they are full enough so that they can fill up the next bucket.
Incredible, Jasper admits. How did you make them do that?
Simple, the farmer says. I just put this in their water. Theo holds up a bottle with the inscription Magnetotius Liquid on it. Jasper is smart enough to understand that this is probably the product everyone has been talking about. Theo gives him the bottle, and Jasper takes a long, hard look at it.
Interesting, he says. So it makes the cows smarter, does it?
Not just smarter, they produce more. It's great. It's affordable, and it doubles or even triples my profits. It first started as a trend in Grindtown, but now it has finally reached the market here in Topoville, so I'm going to use it for everything.
Makes sense, Jasper says. So now my workload has been downsized, hasn't it?
Yes, but I'm going to give you the same salary. It's easy for me to finance my farm, so I can do that, and I will.
Thank you, sir, Jasper says.
Jasper, enough with the sir thing already.
Oh, sorry, Theo. No worries.
That night, Jasper finds his parents asleep when he gets home. He goes upstairs and lets himself fall on the bed. It was a lazy day.
Oh, so great, Jasper thinks. Less work and the same money. It couldn't get any better.
And he is right, because it won't. It's going to get worse. Chapter 2. Declaration of War. The next day it seems like another lovely day, but Jasper has a strange feeling that it isn't. Something is wrong. It's as if the birds are sensing the impending doom, a bad omen that creeps him out. He watches some of the crows hop around nervously on a tree branch and notices the silence of the birds, mixed with an eerie gush of wind coming his way. He gets dressed and walks outside. Topoville is quiet. It's unusual. Where did everybody go? He listens carefully, sensing a vague sound in the distance. Voices are talking.
They must be over there, Jasper concludes.
As fast as he can, he runs towards the other side of the village. He sees a big crowd. It seems like everyone has gathered in one spot. On a small stage, there is a man he has never seen before. He is holding a speech, addressing the crowd. "People of Topoville," he says, "I am a messenger from Grindtown. I have called for a meeting to inform you of our privileges. We have a patent on Magnetotius Liquid, an exclusive right to be the only distributor of this product. Therefore, all production and distribution of the said liquid is forbidden in this town. You may not use it, and you may not buy it unless from us. Understood?" But the Topoville townspeople got angry.
"Who are you to tell us what we can and can't do?" one of them says. "That stuff has been the best thing that has ever happened to my farm," another says. "I finally paid off my loan because the cows produce more," another voice says.
"I don't care," the guy on the small stage says. "I have my orders. We invented it, and we hold the exclusive right to sell it."
"But that's not fair," one of the farmers yells.
"Let me be clear, whatever your name is. If you don't comply with these demands, we will attack your village." People are getting a little scared, but they are desperate as well. The town's economy hasn't been very good, so this substance was like a savior to them. But now that Grindtown claims all the rights to it, they are still left without anything. They all look at each other. Then one of the farmers says, "Then so be it. Bring your troops to this village. We'll be ready to face them. You are not going to take away our means to live." The man on the stage looks furious. "You don't know what you're saying," he yells. "You will be swept away from the face of the earth. We will kill you all. Accept our demands or die."
"We have as much right to reproduce this stuff as you have," a farmer yells back. "Now get out of here before we kill you first." The man sees the severity of the situation and jumps off the stage. He runs for his life, exiting the village. The war has begun. The conflict has started. Chapter 4. Evacuation. "What the?" Jasper says. "What's going on here?" The villagers' gaze shifts to an army behind the original army, an army of pigs. But the pigs aren't simply walking into the Topoville village. They are running and raging, breathing heavily and having an aggressive look in their eyes. At first, the entire group doesn't know what to think of it. Where did these dumb pigs come from? But then it happens. One of the pigs attacks a villager by jumping in his face. Another pig kicks away a sword and picks it up. Then it chases down the villager who runs for his life. "Did that pig just learn how to fight with a sword?" Jasper asks. Farlar scratches his head, but before he knows it, a pig swings an axe at him. "Whoa," Farlar says. He defends himself by evading and blocking the pig's assaults, but quickly finds himself surrounded by more vicious pigs, who are ready to take him down. "Pull back! Evacuate the village!" Farlar yells. "Let's get out of here!" Like an infectious disease, the villagers spread hastily across the village, being chased by ferocious pigs with bloodlust in their eyes. Dozens of pigs are attacking the Topoville men, but none of them bother Grindtown's little army. Jasper looks at the scene for a second and realizes these pigs have been programmed or trained somehow to defend Grindtown's soldiers. He doesn't want to stay here, though, so he hurries to his parents' house. He barges in and swings the door open. "Mom! Dad!" he shouts. "Are you there?" No answer. Jasper goes to the basement and looks around. "Anyone here?" he asks. But it is empty. There is nobody there. Where did they go? Jasper asks himself out loud. He hopes they didn't die or got taken. Why would they not hide in the basement? That's what they said they would do. Jasper is puzzled. He leaves the house and is shocked at what he sees. Chapter 5. Takeover. Jasper watches in horror as people are being dragged out of their houses. Men, women, and children are being surrounded by soldiers and aggressive pigs, which don't attack them, but are intelligently standing by as if they understand the soldiers' orders. People on all sides of the village are being brought to the streets and threatened by Grindtown's army. Commands are being yelled. "Stay down," and "Don't move" are common phrases. "What are you going to do with us?" one woman asks. "Mommy, I am scared," a kid says. "We won't kill you," the soldier says. "We will take you as prisoners to our town, and until those stubborn pigs, no offense to you pigs, whom you call your leaders will accept our agreement, you're just going to have to stay there." Jasper figures he should probably get out of there before they see him and capture him too. He hides in the corner and wonders why his parents didn't just do the same thing. He waits. After some time, all the soldiers are gone, and so are the villagers from his hometown. Jasper comes out of his hiding spot and goes to the main square. It's quiet, but he senses that there are others there. "You can come out now," Jasper yells. "I know some of you are hiding here." It takes a few seconds, but then he sees a handful of men come out of their hiding places and meet him at the square. "Our families have been captured," one of them complains. "I know," Jasper says. "My parents were taken too." Farlar is among the men. "I am sorry that I was hiding," he says. "I just didn't know how to fight these pigs. It was as if they somehow got smarter and stronger. They became like us because—" "They gave them magnetodious liquid," Jasper says, filling him in. "What?" Farlar asks. "Do you think they used that stuff to turn those pigs against us and use them in combat?" "That's exactly what I think." "So what do we do?" "You're asking me? I thought you were such a good strategist." "Oh, yes, you're right. Let me think for a second. There must be some way we can defeat those dangerous pigs. Any suggestions?" "Well, I could eat some pork right now," one of the men says. "I'm starving." Everybody laughs. They forget the dire situation for a moment, but then one of them says, "Use their stuff against them. I want my family back."
"You're right," Farlar agrees. "We just don't have a lot of pigs."
"I have a ton of cows," another man says. "We can feed it to them."
"But we already did, and did they turn out the same way as the pigs?"
"They're bigger. Perhaps they just need more."
"You may be right. Let's get all the Magnetodius we can get," Farlar says. "Meet me at the big barn on the south side of the village."
As fast as they can, the farmers hurry to get the liquid and meet at the barn. There they see about 40 cows, all smart enough to do what they do, get milk into the buckets, and then go to the next. Jasper is standing behind the group, quietly observing what is going to happen. 12 men are waiting for Farlar to give the orders.
"Feed them the stuff," he says after a while.
One of the farmers pours the liquid into the water. Then they let the cows go. The cows are coming to drink their water. They are incredibly thirsty. Within just a few minutes, all the water is gone. Some of the cows burp loudly. The farmers look at them with big eyes. Then they change. The cows line up, and some of them put one of their front hoofs on their foreheads, almost like an army salute.
"Cows, can you hear me?"
Farlar asks. The cows all nod.
"Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?"
Another nod.
"And are you just nodding for no reason?"
All the cows shake their heads.
"Good. I can't believe I am asking this to a bunch of cows, but will you please help us?"
The cows nod, and Farlar continues.
"As you may have noticed, we have been under attack. Okay, maybe you didn't notice then. Fine. But we are, and the people who did it are in Grindtown. They have taken our wives and children, and we will liberate them. Will you do that?"
The cows nod again.
"Then follow me."
"Where are we going?" Jasper asks.
"To the enemy,"
Farlar says with a determined look in his eyes. All the cows walk behind Farlar, followed by the farmers. "But what's the strategy?" Jasper wants to know.
"There is no strategy. Men, we are going to barge in and take what's ours. Let's go!"
Chapter 6. Prisoners. The group walks through the green hills, holding their pitchforks, shovels, axes, and swords. After a few hours, they arrive at Grindtown. The streets of the town are busy. Nobody is expecting these men to come after them, and certainly not with an army of 40 cows. They go through the front gate, unashamed and unafraid, ready to fight for their lives and those of their families, for their rights and freedoms, for their fate, for their future, for their... well, you get the point.
"Attack!"
Farlar yells, holding up his sword in the air. The men barge in and begin to attack the men defending the village. The cows jump on some of them and hold them to the ground. Some of the cows take their weapons. It's total chaos. But that's not all. One of the villagers from Grindtown gets the pigs. A big battle between pigs and cows takes place. The attacks are so fierce and aggressive that most of the villagers from both towns stop fighting and just watch the animals do their thing. "Whoa," Jasper says. "They are the best." He stops beating up a guy in front of him, and they both look at the battle between the animals. "That's intense," the other guy says. "Shall we stop fighting each other?" "Sounds good to me," Jasper says. "I never cared about that, what's it called again, in the first place?" "Magnetodius," the guy says. "Yes, I didn't either, but the townspeople wanted us to fight for their patent. I just kind of went along with it." "You too?" another man from Grindtown asks. "I was told that you guys wanted to kill us and that we should strike first before it was too late." "What a bunch of filthy lies," Jasper says. "Who is responsible for this?" His voice becomes so loud that the others look his way. Everyone stops fighting. Well, at least all the people. The animals continue. "Who spread all those lies about Topoville?" Jasper asks out loud. Some of the men from Grindtown shrug. They have no idea. I was told that you stole the recipe from us for that substance. What's it called?
Magnetodius! All men shout in chorus.
Oh, yes, that. Anyway, is that not true? No, it isn't, Jasper says. I want to know who is responsible for all these false rumors. I heard it from the mayor, one man says. We should ask him. Follow me, Jasper says, as he walks towards the town's hall. Without hesitating, all the men from both villages put down their weapons and go after Jasper. The animals are still fighting, but nobody cares. They want to know how this started and where to find answers. But then, out of the blue, a woman screams. Ah! What's going on? Jasper wants to know. Look at the pigs and cows. They are all dead. Jasper gets curious and walks back. In the middle of the dirt road, the farm animals all dropped to the ground. They died, but it doesn't seem like they died because they killed each other. Something else was going on. There is something wrong with these animals, Jasper says. Yes, of course, the woman responds. They're dead. Yes, but why? Just a minute ago they were alive and well.
Maybe they were really good at fighting, Farlar suggests.
Jasper looks at the animals again and bends over. He touches one of the cows. No, that's not it, he says. Look, they're poisoned. It's like they had an overdose of that stuff. Gentlemen, I don't think Magnetodius is a safe product to feed to our animals.
Seriously? One farmer asks. It was too good to be true, wasn't it?
I'm afraid so. Now let's go to the mayor and find out more about this. They turn around and head to the town's hall. When they try to open the door, they find out it is locked. Figures, Jasper says. Let's kick it in. After the well-intended attempts by a few feeble men to kick it in, someone brings a shovel and hits the lock. The doors open up, and the men enter the town's hall. They spread throughout the building looking for the mayor, but he is nowhere to be found. Jasper and Farlar are in the kitchen when someone reports that the place is empty.
Fine, you can go. Maybe the mayor is somewhere else,
Farlar says. The guy leaves and Jasper looks at the kitchen floor.
What are you looking for? Farlar asks. Leftover food?
No, don't you feel it? The kitchen floor over there is solid and it makes a different sound when you walk there. This part is almost like it's, well, hollow, I guess. Come and walk over here, then you'll understand what I mean.
Farlar takes a few steps. Wow, you're right, he says. So what do you think is underneath here?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out, Jasper says. He takes a shovel and bashes it through the floor. He listens again and then removes a small rug from the corner. Underneath it, there is a hatch. Bingo, Jasper says. Farlar, I think we found the mayor's secret. They both climb down the ladder, which they see when they open the hatch. They drop onto the floor and see a vague light in the distance. Without further ado, they walk to the light.
Stop right there, they hear.
Mr. Mayor, Jasper says, I could have known it was you. Where did you hide the prisoners? Don't tell me you don't know. The duo slowly walks into the light and notices that the mayor is holding a woman in his left arm and a needle in his right hand. He is pointing the needle at her neck, as if he's holding her hostage.
Julia, Farlar says, you evil villain, let go of her.
Is this your wife? Jasper asks. I'm guessing it is, the mayor says, and you will be the first one to witness the beautiful, amazing effect of our Magnetodius liquid on a human being. No, stop, Jasper says. It's not safe. The animals, they all got sick and died. Don't do it, it will kill her. Ah, do you think I didn't know about that? The mayor asks.
What?
You knew? Farlar and Jasper ask at the same time. Of course. I just haven't tested it on humans yet. Maybe animals aren't strong enough, but with our brain capacity, why not test it out?
Oh, no, you won't,
Farlar suddenly says. He takes a small rock from the corner of the dusty basement floor and throws it at the mayor, right in the face. Ouch, the mayor says. Jasper jumps at Julia, Farlar's wife, and pins her to the ground to keep her from harm's way. As the mayor slowly tries to get up, Farlar runs over to him and kicks him down again.
I should kill you right now, he says. You tried to kill my wife.
I am simply trying to make her life better, the mayor says. Don't you see? This could be the solution to our problems. We will be better, stronger, more intelligent, and... All of a sudden, the mayor reaches over to the needle and grabs it. He inserts the fluids into his own neck and begins to shake. Jasper, Farlar, and Julia stand back. They are nervous to come closer. What did you do, you idiot? Jasper asks. You're going to die. No, I'm not, the mayor says, with a creepy, mischievous change in his voice. I feel better than ever. I am powerful beyond your imagination. I am...
Super Mayor? Farlar asks, almost with a smirk on his face.
The evil laughter won't stop. The mayor is totally losing it. But what's more, his muscles multiply tenfold, revealing the shape of his arteries and veins. His teeth are becoming sharper and bigger, and his eyes are glowing red. Nobody can stop me now, the mayor says in a monstrous voice. Farlar jumps in front of him and makes a futile attempt to take him down with his weapon, but the mayor just slaps him so hard that he falls against the wall. Jasper and Julia step back and watch the mayor walk towards the ladder without paying further attention to the two. Well, that could have gone better, Jasper admits. Where do you suppose we find the prisoners?
They must be around here somewhere, Farlar says. I don't think he locked them up on the other side of town and then dragged Julia all the way over here. Speaking of which...
He finally lets his guard down and looks at his wife, who gives him a hug and a kiss and tells him how happy she is that he came and that he is still alive. Jasper feels like the third wheel, so he takes the lantern in the corner of the basement and starts looking around. Remember the hatch? He says. I bet you that there is something like that in here. Oh, there is, Julia says. There is a secret door. The mayor took me through it when he brought me to this room. It's over there. See? She leans against the wall, and another wall slides open. Wow, Jasper says. And are the others behind this wall? Yes, just take the stairs down into the cave. Chapter 7. The Monster. The three of them go down the stairs and find the prisoners. With the lantern, they are able to see ahead of them. The dark, dreary cave is no place for human beings, with its moisture and shadowy, rocky prison cells. Mom? Dad? Are you there? Jasper asks. Jasper? He hears from the darkness. He holds his light into the direction from which it came. Within a second or two, he sees his mother and father. I'm glad to see you, Jasper says. Are you okay? Where are the keys? We're fine, son, his dad says. The keys should hang on a nail on the wall somewhere over there. The mayor keeps them there because nobody can reach them. Jasper walks to the wall his dad is pointing at and finds the keys. No problem, he says. I'll get you out in a minute. He turns the keys and gets all the prisoners out. Men, women, and children come out of the prison cells. It takes some time, but after a while, they all follow the three villagers up the stairs and out of the basement. One by one, they climb the ladder, exit the kitchen, and get outside the town's hall. It's perfectly safe, Jasper assures them. The two towns aren't at war anymore. Some of the cows and pigs have died, but fortunately, we are at peace now. All I am concerned about is the mayor. He turned into a monster of some kind, but I don't know where he is.
Watch out!
Farlar suddenly yells. Behind Jasper, the mayor, who has become 3 times bigger than the average human being, bangs his fists on the ground, almost hitting Jasper and knocking over a few people around him. Whoa! Where did he come from? Jasper asks.
From the roof,
Farlar says.
He jumped here from the roof. I tried to warn you.
Well, never mind that, Jasper says as he draws his sword. Come on, Mr. Mayor, give it your best shot.
Mwahaha! You think you can defeat me?
The mayor asks in his oh-so-freaky voice.
All of you combined would be no match for me.
Oh yeah? Jasper says, as he dashes forward and tries to stab the mayor. The mayor grabs his sword with his giant fist and breaks it into 1,000 pieces. The other townspeople are surprised and shocked at the same time. They step back and watch the fight between the hero and the villainous creature that used to be a mere man. Jasper doesn't stand a chance. The mayor monster kicks Jasper against a wall. "Oof!" Jasper exclaims. The mayor comes closer and laughs again.
You are a stubborn one, little man. Any last words before I crush you to pieces?
Jasper can't think of anything, but before he can beg for his life, something unexpected happens. The mayor stands still for a few seconds, apparently not feeling very well, and then he falls down just like that.
Thud.
The ground shakes as he hits the pavement. The monster is out. The mayor is dead. I knew it would only be a matter of time, Jasper says, extremely relieved that he didn't get crushed. Phew, the timing couldn't have been better. The crowd comes closer and observes the dead body of the humongous being the mayor has turned into. They are in awe.
Let's celebrate, Farlar shouts. The towns are united. The substance won't be produced anymore. I say let's have a big party.
Yes, let's do it, everyone agrees. Good job, Jasper's mother says. You were very courageous back there. Thanks, Mom. What do you think, Dad? Honestly, boy, I just think you were lucky. Nothing more. Ha ha ha. What? Oh, I'm just kidding. Don't take it too seriously. Let's party. Thanks, Dad. I guess. The end. This has been War Book for Kids, epic medieval fiction battles for children, adventure stories for kids. Written by Jeff Child, narrated by John H. Feskins. Copyright 2017 by Jeff Child. Production copyright 2017 by Jeff Child.